The India of the years gone by, the India of present, and the India that's upcoming. All of them have a place when you're living outside of India.
So we're here at the Bharat pavilion. It's a great place to network and star spot. We caught up with top Hollywood producer Ashok Amitraj after his fireside chat here.
Cannes is one of my favorite places. I've been coming here for I don't know how many decades. It's wonderful, and you know, I just did a talk here, which was lovely, and saw a lot of my friends. So it's it's great to be here. It's like being home.
Well, you brought so much Hollywood star power in executive. I've never seen so many powerful executives in the Bharat Pavilion or the India Pavilion that it used to be. How? And tell us a little bit about your relationship with them.
Well, first of all, they were very, very nice to come over. They heard that I was giving a talk.
Right. And they are the two individuals who were with you?
Yes, Hal Sadoff. Hal has been an agent at ICM, and then a movie producer, a financier. He's been around for a long time. As he mentioned, he's been coming here 33 years. He served on the board of Screen Singapore with me. He was, as he again mentioned, I was one of the first people he met in Hollywood. So we've been old friends, and we are in fact planning on a movie together that we are just casting. William Pfeiffer, on the other hand, works closely with Lionsgate and has a company that is very prominent in Asia and does Asian programming and various kinds of non-American programming that he brings back to the globe, and is very, very successful doing that. So two sides of the coin, both of who are extremely successful at what they do. So
you're the attraction. They came to hear you talk, which is amazing.
Yeah, Thank you.
It's tremendous to see that
really nice.
level of power. So what is it that makes you want to come to Cannes? You're a top producer, you're very successful. Why Cannes?
Well, Cannes is a great place to reconnect with friends from around the world who are all in one place. Cannes, yes, is a festival, and yes, is a film market, but it's also a place of connection and reconnection, and it's just a wonderful spot where people relax, and you get to discuss a lot of things that in LA you're in much more of a business atmosphere. You're in a different environment. Of course, to me, LA is my adopted home. India is my home.
You still call it your home? And you go back a lot?
I go back a lot, many times a year, and I enjoy it. I must say, almost more every time I go back. It's this nostalgic feeling that of the India of the years gone by, the India of present, and the India that's upcoming. So I think all of them have a place when you're living outside of India. And you're very proud when you hear things going on. You get very upset when you hear other things, and you hope that the potential that's been long talked about will be finally realized over the next 10-15 years.
And where do you think India is in that global market film play? There are 4 films here, 2 are actually British Asian, directors. Yeah. And obviously the government is trying to promote India as a destination to make film. Where do you see India sitting in the kind of global...
Clearly, India has transitioned from being completely unnoticed to being noticed. But I do think that there's a long way to go. And I think when you look at countries like South Korea, when you look at Parasite or Squid Game, when you look at Fauda, or you look at Narcos, there are so many examples that where we should start pointing to many of our own, as well as make global movies in the English language for a global audience. So there's just more to be done, but definitely in the right direction.
And are you doing a lot in India? You're developing a lot of
stuff? We are developing stuff. We have some big plans for India. We will be making announcements later this year, early next year. And but I would like to see, of course, we'll be doing projects, but I would like to see something large that we would like to be involved with, that should be the next step.
What's the key to being a successful producer, and what made you want to go into it in the first place, having been a professional tennis player?
Well, movies have always been part of my blood, I must say. So I definitely wanted to end up making movies. I came to Hollywood to make one movie. It turned out to be 120.
What's the key to being a successful producer?
Perseverance. I think, in the words of Gandhi, strength is not about physical capacity. It's about indomitable will. I think it's the will to make a movie,
And is that what keeps you going? That will to make more movies?
I don't need to make any more movies.
Yeah,
I don't need to make any more movies. I think it's the love of game, I think I love it. I enjoy it. And I get to do it on my terms.
I see. And did you come here with the idea of casting for this new movie? Is that part of the...
Oh, no, there's a lot of different things going on. So, yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for your time.
Such a pleasure.